AJ Hawk is joining us. I don't know if AJ has seen this yet. It is happening like in real time here. Did you see Sirianni addressing the press here as the new head coach of the Philadelphia Eagles from the Indianapolis Colts?
I'm glad you brought it up because I just was watching on my phone as we came back, and I got to see like the first 20 seconds of it.
Okay, me too. I only got to see the first 15 seconds of it, 15, 20 seconds. So we'll watch the rest of it together. But the new head coach for the Philadelphia Eagles, Nick Sirianni, addressing the masses.
Next thing that's very important to me is that we build a smart football team, that we have a smart football team here. And I know we have the people in place to do that. The first part of that, the first part of being smart is knowing what to do. We're going to have systems in place that are easier to learn. All right, complicated to the defense or offense that they're going against or the special teams group they're going against, but easy for us to learn. Because when we can put that, when we can learn our system and we can get good at our system, then our talent can take over. Less thinking equals talent take over, but we need to have systems in place, and we will have systems in place to do so.
Less thinky. I like what he's saying. Hey, every cliche he hit there, in his own words, was one of, hey, we're going to be a simplified team, okay? We're going to have – but I'll tell you what, the Philadelphia Eagles fans are a notoriously tough bunch. I'm assuming that is not going to be the opening press conference that is going to win them over. But, hey, it doesn't matter what goes on behind microphones. The only thing that matters is what goes on the field. Ain't that right, AJ?
Yeah, you're right. But I think, honestly, we have Motor City Dan Campbell to blame for this. I feel like Sirianni was obviously he's a little bit nervous, and he knows he needs to make like a – come out of the gates hot. And so he's trying this and he's trying to read off of it. I feel bad for him, man. It shouldn't reflect on what he's like as a coach, but man, it's a tough first presser.
I mean, it's definitely going to reflect on how people think he is as a coach. I mean, that's speaking, you know what I mean? Head coaching is a lot of speaking. Yeah. That involves a lot of it. I think if you're listening to what Eagles fans are probably saying right now, you can hear them on Twitter or in their minds kind of echoing over here from the city of brotherly love. They're going, this fucking guy is our guy. And you know what? Hey, Motor City Dan got the Motor City on his back.
Yes, sir.
I don't know if Sirianni did it, but it doesn't matter what you do on Friday, January 29th, 2021. The only thing that matters is after those Zoom calls, because I don't think OTAs are probably happening again, and after those training camps in seclusion.
Oh, yeah.
Are them boys out there going to play? And is Carson Wentz and Jalen Hurts going to hate each other? Is Nick Sirianni going to be the guy that brings them together and brings this team together after it was called fractured beyond repair last year? What do you think, AJ?
It's going to be a tough gig. And I know he also said, like, we have a great issue, like our great problem. I have two great quarterbacks, and a lot of teams are searching for one. I don't know. What are you going to do with those two great quarterbacks? What's the plan? Do we know? Did he lay a plan out?
Well, then he was asked about Carson Wentz, and he said that he'll get into that at a later date or something like that. They have to do all the evaluation. It would be fair. It wouldn't be fair or something like that. People are saying Jalen Hurts to Chicago.
Whoa.
Really?
What? One person tweeted that to me, and I thought maybe.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Maybe.
That's not a bad move.
Not very expensive,
deep
right?
ball.
Not. What you heard there was Chicago Bears fans, get completely on board with that within moments of learning about that possibility. But that's an interesting situation. I'm excited to see how that guy handles press conferences all year. All year.
Wait, would Philly fans rather have that kind of press conference or like Adam Gase's with the Jets?
I don't know. What was the difference? That's eye-opening. I don't know.
That was a wild one. That's all I remember from it. I don't remember a word he said.
just
But I do remember his eyes doing a lot of talking.
Did he talk? Like, did he speak in that presser? I have no idea.
See, that's the thing. None of us remember that. For Sirianni, I'm afraid. I think I know how people are going to remember it.
I think so.
I am afraid. Like we remember the Gase one. All right. What do we remember? Eyes. Motor City Dan Campbell will be talked about. What we remember? Kneecaps. Nick Sirianni, what are we going to remember? His mouth and what was coming out of it. You know what I mean?
Math equations.
And how.
Yeah.
I think that is probably what's going to be thought about. But he's got a long way to go over there. And a lot of people are wondering how his name even came up for head coach. But then you think Frank Reich, there's a connection. Carson Wentz, Philadelphia Eagles. But now allegedly they want Jalen Hurts instead. What a wild time to be alive over there if you're an Eagles fan, especially with the Flyers who stink at hockey.
Yeah.
The Sixers are good, though.
Yeah.
Joel Embiid, potentially MVP. So that's good for the city.
Phillies stink.
The Philadelphia Phillies? That's a baseball team? Completely forgot about this.
Is Carson Wentz just kind of a fool because he's already talking about less thinking, more just let the talent eat? And last year that was the storyline too, is that he was thinking too much on the field and they needed to dumb it down for him.
Yeah, that now that you mention that, I don't think that's exactly a shot at Carson Wentz. I think that's just going to be his philosophy. But getting Carson Wentz out of Carson Wentz's head is going to be like job number 1 through 4 if Carson Wentz is going to be your starting quarterback and you're calling the plays as the offense coordinator, which is what Nick Sirianni said. So I wonder how they're going to do that. Maybe they bring in Dr. Phil.
Oh,
I
okay.
think.
Bring in Dr. Phil.
Is there a religious Dr. Phil?
No, not Easterby.
No, is there another?
No, that is the religious Dr. Phil is Jack Easterby.
That would be the same, yeah.
He might be.
What would he say?
Bring in Olstein.
Which one, Easterby or Dr. Phil?
No, what do you think Dr. Phil would say to these guys?
Catch me outside.
I'm not 100. No, I don't. I'm not sure we have him on the phone. I just checked to see if we did. I do not think we have. I do not believe we have him.
Just give him a call. See what he says.
See if he answers.
Come on.
Let's see if he answers. Let's answer some phone calls here. Let's see if Dr. Phil does call in here at any moment. He could.
Anytime.
If you find it, let me know. If he calls in.